MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, they have to be very happy with Greg Bird right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Justin Verlander will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, H?
What he's going to feature today, Matt, he's got the fastball, changeup, slider in his repertoire, and I'm sure we'll see all three of those pitches, but he'll use that changeup more as an out pitch, more so than maybe the slider. Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher, McCann. Yeah, Brian McCann. I love how he catches and throws, and he calls a nice game, too.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he's set down, one away.
Batting second here tonight, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
That misses, 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely with Game 6's first hit. It's a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The set and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here it comes, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A wave and a miss.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. In the dirt here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Luis Severino will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Ripped on the ground to first. Bird fields it cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And he got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back-to-back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Aaron Hicks.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman.
Frazier.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ball one.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bats.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here's another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Yulieski Gurriel. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag by Castro, and he's out at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop. And then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brett Gardner.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Now here it comes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Called strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Evan Gattis, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One and 0 pitch on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting ninth, catcher Brian McCann.
Now batting, Brian McCann. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
1-1, here it is. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's George Springer as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
0-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Speared on the dive. What a play.
Now batting.
Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Stepping in now, Greg Bird, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And nobody home. A perfect hit-and-run knock. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, I like this. The first pitch to get a guy off and running. I don't know if it was a run and hit or a hit and run, but you do know one thing. He's going to try to throw a strike. And if you got a guy who can put the ball in play, this is a great play for you.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. One 0 count. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two and one now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A little too tall that time. 3 and 1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here comes the payoff pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Yulieski Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Evan Gattis now standing in, and oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian McCann. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Drilled to first. Bird has it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Astros lead this one 3-2. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight, retired 8 hitters. Now, with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Grounded foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Stepping up now, Chase Headley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 delivery. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after them, make them swing the bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 3-1. set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Verlander deals the 3-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready for another shot now, Brett Gardner. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. First and second now, one man out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Hey, great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. 1-0 count. Here it is. Out of play. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's what makes this guy so great. A pitch right on the corner. Most people cannot do that. Seems like he does it anytime he sits back there and says, here's where I want to put it, and he puts it there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 3-2. Here's George Springer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. And there's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
The second baseman,
into the box, Jose Altuve. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he lays off for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and Houston's taken a 4-2 lead. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. One and two now.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gonzalez is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. The gap in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Adam Warren enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Digging in once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Yulieski Gurriel.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Astros right now would do anything to get this leadoff hitter on.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
That's a ball 2. One out, nobody on. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball the pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Evan Gattis, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup when you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Sanchez finds it, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead. Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery, and he misses with it. 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a fastball just a bit up.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time this will be the result: a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. In now, Todd Frazier. Swing and a liner, foul and out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down by a count of 4-2. Tommy Kingley gets the call from
Now
the pen to
pitching
take
for
over
New
on the
York,
mound and start the
number
home
48,
seventh.
Tommy Kingley.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 3 with a couple of
Leading off for the
strikeouts for him
Astros,
to this point in the ball game.
center fielder George Springer.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 home, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts
Now
we see in the game today, Dan?
Right
That was his
fielder,
third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three. Here's the 3-1, and a fastball misses there. Ball four.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. To third. Frazier is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A couple of walks for him thus far. Working to keep them in the game here. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
And he misses again. 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 3-0 now. Here it is. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for the Astros.
Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well. And he's safe.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Here it comes, 2-0. Late that time for a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up with 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
David Robertson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gaddis now standing in, as he will have to dodge one up and in. Not one he wanted to see there to start the at-bat. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 16.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
3 runs already home here. High pop-up. Gregorius is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Astros 7 and the Yankees 2. Here's Chase Headley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Francisco Liriano.
Brett Gardner will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 1-1. Here it comes. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. From the stretch. Towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready once again, George Springer. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Fielder, George Springer.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The called strike over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he misses 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Just miss on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got two strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. To first. Bird gloves it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
In now, Yulieski Gurriel. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Astros 9 and the Yankees 2. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Greg Bird.
Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
The 1-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Aaron Hicks would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And no problem here, Houston. The Astros are American League champions.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park. 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.